and this gang to justice?
Well, the first thing we can say, I mean, we've got the Guardian splash on it up here, but the Times and Andrew Norfolk in particular, who has been absolutely relentless on this story. This case and countless others like it would not have come to court were it not for Andrew Norfolk and were it not for the Times journalism. It is absolutely extraordinary, and the revelations that he has doggedly brought to the front page of this newspaper on this issue are extraordinary. They talk about, far be it not the first time we've heard it in relation to this case and others, they talk about the willful blindness of agencies designed to protect children, and they talk about the collusion of scores of police officers in this community. Just contrast this monumental and deliberate cover-up with the overreaction of certain police forces when it comes to celebrity figures and high-profile cases that have led to nothing. It is an absolute disgrace, but Andrew Norfolk in particular at the Times deserves huge credit for raising it.
Yes, and the numbers of young women involved, the numbers of times they went to authorities and said, I'm being treated, I am a victim here, but I feel like I'm being treated as a criminal.
Returning children to their abusers, it has been absolutely shocking.
And the role of the women here, I mean, we don't see them, do we? McGregor.
It's one of the most disturbing aspects of the case. Yeah, Karen McGregor, who was one of the women convicted today, who set up a sort of home.
One in the corner, isn't she?
Yeah, and she set up a home for lost girls and claimed it was a sort of charitable enterprise, and actually it was just a cover for prostitution.
So you have to earn your keep to them,
yes,
and then effectively farming them out to these men to rape them.
And I think what's saddest about this is that there were many flags raised over many years and many independent reports, and actually I think it comes down to the fact that the victims in question were very vulnerable girls, often inhabitants of children's homes, often just not taken seriously. And I think that ties into what you were saying about, you know, the sort of shocking investigations into Lord Britain and so on and so forth when celebrities are involved. But the police have to strike a balance here, because there does need to be a complete re-examination of how seriously we take victims' allegations.
And just very quickly on Savile as well, because the BBC